Minnesota Vikings shuffled the roster deck a little bit on Friday as they promoted Brett Jones, the swing veteran interior offensive lineman, as well as safety rookie 6th-round pick Josh Metellus from the practice squad to the 53-man rooster to make room. They already put Pat Elflein on injured reserve. He'll miss at least 3 weeks. Conspiracy theory. And also they waived safety Nate Meadors, the second-year converted cornerback safety. Now, remember, they had called up Nate Meadors to the 53-man roster last week just for the Packers game. They let him go. They'll probably bring him back into the fold on the practice squad. I don't think the addition of Georgia Loca necessarily changes anything there, but this is what you're going to see. And we talked about that with the new practice squad rules where you can flex a couple of players on 2 players every single game day onto the 53-man roster, the game day active 48. They are going to have a lot of fun with this entire roster movement stuff. So now it's going to be Metellus' turn. I won't be shocked if Metellus is active on Sunday and then doesn't play, and then they waive him, and then they bring up Aloka, and then they bring up Nate Meadors and stuff like that. So, hell, they could bring back Stephen Parker to the practice squad. Let's get nuts at that backup safety spot. I think it's pretty smart. Then that way that the fact that even though Meadors is going to pass through waivers, even though if they do release Metellus, he will pass through waivers, it's probably not too much danger of them getting poached. So then they don't have to burn up those practice squad active game day allotments when each player on the practice squad can only be active for 2 games before they have to pass through subsequent waivers or be subjected to them at least. Brett Jones, who we've opined for a long time, remember, he was the Giants starting center. 2017 had a phenomenal season, was cut in training camp 2018 because he lost his starting job to John Hapolino, something like that. And then the Vikings, he didn't get cut. He was going to get cut. The Vikings traded a 7th-round pick for him because Pat Elflein was up on blocks, started the first 2.5 games of 2018, looked pretty good. And then ever since then has always been just that constantly disrespected, disregarded, hey, this interior offensive lineman's playing bad. Don't start Brett Jones. Yeah, it started 2018 where Tom Compton and Mike Remmers were terrible at guard. Oh, don't put Brett Jones back in there. And then last year when Elflein was struggling, and then Dakota Dozier was filling in for Josh Klein. Oh, don't put Brett Jones back in there. And then this year, don't let Brett Jones in the competition. Yeah, God forbid that Brett Jones gets into the left guard competition with Dakota Dozier and Aviante Collins, or at that right guard spot with, it should have been Samia as well as Elflein before it was just handed him the job. So he gets elevated mainly just to be active on game day and be a backup. Drew Samia is going to get the nod. It sounds like at that right guard spot, perfectly fine for that. But happy for Brett Jones. I mean, this is basically what they did to him last year, where, hey, we're going to cut you, and then we'll bring you back to the active roster as week 2, so we don't have to guarantee your salary. They basically did that again this year, except they put him on the practice squad since he can have 6 players with unlimited veteran experience on the practice squad. So it is what it is. Brett Jones back in the fold. We'll see what Metellus brings, because I really like Metellus in the 6th round coming out of Michigan. All right, so a motorcycle just went by with the radio on. I'm pretty sure the only person in the tri-state area who cannot hear a motorcycle radio is the person riding the motorcycle. It just annoying. Got the windows open because it's a beautiful day. Anyway, I really like Josh Metellus coming out of Michigan. I thought he's a nice hybrid in between a strong safety and a free safety. Just didn't really do a whole lot in training camp, but the lack of preseason games and off-season OTAs certainly hindered that process as well. But now he's going to get his shot. We'll see if he actually ends up getting on the field. We'll probably play some special teams and go from there. But your thoughts, Vikings shuffling at 53, Josh Metellus, Brett Jones up, Nate Meadors waived. Let us know in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support that work, pull some in the Venmo. But until next time, Skull, production value.